My name is Joseph Hughes, and I am with Elevate Insurance Solutions, and you're watching the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Hello and welcome to a very tangled mess of an East Daily Download here. I'm trying to get these lights, these holiday Christmas lights situated, and well, they clearly went into the box, and we did move studios over the summertime into the fall, and stuff got shoved into a box, and well, you see the result. So I'm sure this is something most of us at home can relate to. I don't know about you, but I started doing like a roll-up, like a big wheel light that I could unroll and roll back, and it is significantly easier and cuts down on the stress. But I thought we would do a little project today as we're in the holiday season and try to figure this out. But you know what we'd love for you to see right now? This story. Check back here in a little bit. I'm sure that I'll be making a lot of progress.
So today we have a very special guest on the show, my mom. Welcome, Mom. How are you today?
Welcome, Anissa. Thank you so much for having me.
So we haven't seen each other in a while, but I think we've done a great job at staying connected via Zoom or just finding different ways to get creative. How has this been for you so far, just getting adjusted to everything?
Well, really disheartening at first with the whole pandemic. That technology played a role in allowing us to actually almost be there with each other.
Yeah, and I'm excited to talk about that, how it evolved. I would say our virtual celebrations evolved from birthdays into holidays like Father's Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas that come to mind. But before those holidays were the birthdays. Do you remember Dad's birthday virtual celebration?
I do remember that, and it was a wonderful time in that you're being in North Carolina, but your older brother and sister being here, and technology allowed you to be a part of it as well.
And really was the aspect of it was surprising to me. It's how we were able to engage. We're still able to have family. We're still able to do larger things we did in the past, but found a way to do it remotely or virtually.
Yeah. And I would say, we love Dad. We try to be creative for everything, but that was us just dusting off kind of the Zoom, creativity for celebrating holidays with you guys. That was our first go round. But when May came around, that was April. But when May came, May 10th is, our family is known as my mom's birthday. That's what we celebrate, that national holiday. Talk to us about, were you actually surprised? Like, how do we pull that off?
I was so surprised and so blessed and thankful all at one time. Your dad was a co-conspirator with all of this. And so normally he always gets the door if we're both at home, but he kind of insisted, I'm kind of doing something now, honey, can you get the door? And I went to the door, and these beautiful array of balloons, and they were ribbons streaming down, and each balloon had a very special moment with each of you children. It was so fabulous. It was so special. My heart lights up now just talking about it.
You siblings were all behind the scenes doing all this wonderful work, doing all this wonderful planning, but it was fun to be a part of that and secretly engaging your mother and making all this thing happen. And it all worked out wonderfully.
The creativity that you all have shown during this time is wonderful. And I'm hoping that as we transition out of this pandemic, hopefully over the next year in 2021, that you keep that creativity going.
That's the number one thing, the creativity. And it's just been fun trying to figure out ways to feel connected with all of this separation. So I think that we've been doing a great job at staying connected. And that is going to be what we talk about for today's part one of celebrating the holidays and birthdays virtually with the family, kind of giving you ideas on how you can stay connected, like we were saying, even with the distance.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download, continuing this project of untangling lights, and we did a great job of tangling them, I will say that much. You know, have you ever been to the point with Christmas lights, holiday lights, whatever you want to say, where you just assumed throw them away, then untangle them and go buy new ones? I'm getting to that point rapidly, but I'm not giving up just yet. Can't help but notice that Bryce isn't helping. She's just sitting behind the camera, and she's like, filling out Christmas cards. I mean, come on, Bryce. I mean, hello, you're part of the reason you helped make these a mess. Why are you, I mean, so now she's like, she just marked my name off of a Christmas card. Anyway, I got an idea. Why don't I not bore you anymore with this, because we can all relate to this, but why don't we check out this next story here on the East Daily Download, and I'm going to try to get this untangled. I feel like it's a metaphor for a lot of things. Check this out. We'll be back here in a minute.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 5G Across America. My name is Naz Perez, and today I am joined by the president of T-Mobile's Consumer Group, John Fryer, and we're going to be discussing some wireless tech that can help us manage our lives more efficiently going into the new year. John, thanks so much for being here. It's so great to see you.
Great to see you too, Naz.
Thanks. So how can T-Mobile help us keep our lives on track?
Well, we've been working on just exactly that, and it really starts with a new product that we just recently launched. That's called Sync Up Tracker. The average American spends 2.5 days a year, 60 hours a year looking for things, looking for the things that they lost.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's mind-boggling when you think about it. And what Sync Up Tracker is, it's really it's a small little button that you can put into your purse, you can put into your backpack, you can put on your bike, you can put into anything that you want to track. And the cool thing about this is that, you know, it's not like Bluetooth trackers or anything new. The difference about Sync Up Tracker is it's not connected to Bluetooth, it's connected to the T-Mobile network.
That's incredible. I love this because I feel like I'm always losing things. And the fact that it's the entire T-Mobile network, I mean, that's incredible insurance. Yeah. Is there anything else tech-wise that we can look forward to and use to make our lives more efficient next year?
Well, you know, one of the things that people want to track too is their car. And one of the cool things that we've done is develop this product as well that's called Sync Up Drive. It's this device that plugs into a port in your car. And what it does is it's able to track your car's performance. It can tell you what's happening with maybe your engine, what's going on with your fuel, if your battery's low, all of the telemetry on your engine and your car, it'll tell you what that is. If somebody's trying to break into your car, it'll alert you on that as well. And the other thing that's really cool, that if you're a parent and you have a teenage driver, maybe that new teenage driver that you're really nervous about, you can set up what we call geofencing, which is really this invisible line that if you go outside of that perimeter, it'll send you as a parent an alert that your child has left that perimeter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, those are some credible innovations in technology. John, thank you so much for sharing that with us. I feel like we're all ready for the new year now, all ready to make our lives more efficient. So thanks for walking us through that.
Welcome.
And thank you all so much for watching. This has been 5G Across America.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following.
Hey, what's up, Eastern North Carolina? I'm Chris. This is On the Record. I've got a really cool one for you today. Village of the Pharaohs by Pharaoh Sanders. This is free jazz. Free jazz would be like the Las Vegas of jazz, sort of anything goes. And Pharoah Sanders would be probably the one at the front of the pack, just going for it. This album I found in a bargain bin, and it is well loved. If I took it out of the plastic sleeve, the cover would probably disintegrate. So I'm not going to do that today. I'm not even going to put it on my trusty little turntable. But I do want to tell you that if you are ever digging through some bins and you see Pharoah Sanders, you should check it out, because it's wild stuff. Well, for On the Record, I'm Chris. We'll see you next time.
Well, I got you know, these antler ears, they might be broken. Maybe they also suffered the same fate in that storage unit over the summer. Yeah, you know what, we'll call this decoration. Tell you what, why don't we check out the next story, and if I just do this, maybe it'll all unwind. See, I can see where these two light things are tied together. I just got to get them undone. Check the story out, and hopefully I'll be done with that by the time we get back.
Hello, I am Danny Marshburn from Infinite Yoga and Wellness in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And with a few wellness tips, unfortunately, a lot of us spend a lot of time sitting, and just because we have to do a lot of sitting doesn't mean that we can't also incorporate some movement into our daily lives. Our bodies are craving movement, so today I want to just give you a few things that you can do from seated. Maybe you are at a desk all day, or there's other reasons why you need to sit, but we can also incorporate some movement into the day-to-day things that we do as human beings. So it might be helpful for you to come to the edge of your seat wherever that you are seated, and just incorporate a tall spine, letting the shoulders move back a little bit, sending the energy in the crown of the head towards the ceiling, drawing the chin in a little bit. You can work with just a few deep breaths there. If you'd like a little bit more movement, you can start with some sun breaths, letting the inhales come up and the exhales come down. You may do that for several breaths or even a few minutes to get the blood flowing. You can also work with some of the other movements in the spine. Having in the seat, you can also work with some cat-cows, letting the inhales move the chest forward, letting the exhales move the chest back. Inhale, breathe in as much as you can, move as much as you can. Exhale, still breathe as much as you can. Do that for as long as you would like, and we can even work with some twisting if you have the chair nearby. Again, we want to sit up as tall as we can, and then twisting to any side. Again, keeping the spine as tall as possible, and then just finding the sensation in the body. There's no right or wrong here. We're just working with opening the energy in the body. Deep breaths in. And coming back into center, twisting to the other side. Keeping the body tall, having awareness of the breath. Coming back into center. You can also work with stretching your side body, so maybe taking a hold of one side of your chair, reaching up with one hand and leaning over, opening up the side body. Make sure that you're still breathing. When you're on your own, stay as long as you would like. Breathe as much as you can, and make sure to stretch the opposite side. Still breathing while you're stretching. Take in the sensations in the body. Coming back into center. You can also just kind of hug the arms around. You can take the shoulders or take eagle arms. And then you can still just stretch the shoulders forward. And then come back, getting into the upper back a little bit. Do this as many times as you would like, as much as you find that it helps. And then also with sitting, sometimes the muscles in the upper back tend to get a little bit weaker. So we can even bring the arms up like a cactus and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, mindfully pull the arms forward. Inhale, stretch everything back, but then squeeze, engage the back body. Exhale, engage the abdomen, pull the arms forward. Again, do this as many times as you have time for, as you have space for. Get up, stand up, move around, and then carry on. I am Danny Marshburn, and I have a yoga studio in Jacksonville, North Carolina. If you do need any additional support in your wellness journey, feel free to reach out through the internet, through the website, or I am also available on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, Tom and Zendaya are finally opening up about their relationship on screen and off.
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
The couple who broke the internet when they were caught on camera making out over the summer have mostly kept their relationship on the down low. But now, Tom told GQ that we sort of felt robbed of our privacy when the news hit. Zendaya's take? She agrees, saying they both feel when you really love and care about somebody, some moments you wish were your own. I think loving someone is a sacred thing.
We expected it. I mean, it comes with the territory, it comes with the job, so it's all good.
The 25-year-old covers GQ's 26th annual Men of the Year issue out November 23rd. Tom says having his Spider-Man co-star in his life was, quote, so instrumental to my sanity.
Hello, Peter.
Their next movie, Spider-Man No Way Home, drops December 17th, and the new trailer promises plenty of familiar faces from the Spider-Verse.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Jamie Foxx is back as Electro and Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin. But there's still no look at Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's rumored return. Tom recently surprised fans with a sneak peek at the trailer and got a little emotional.
It's really overwhelming. It's really overwhelming.
And we'll have so much more on the next Entertainment Tonight. I'm Nichelle Turner.
Hey, we are back here on the East Daily Download. Actually, no, we're not back. We're wrapping the show up. So thanks for joining us today on the episode of the East Daily Download. We've been talking holiday-related, Christmas-related activities. I pulled down this stocking, even though this is not the one that has my name. That's up there. But anyway, the point is, do you ever notice in your house how as you get closer to Christmas, when this is up and you're looking at it from a distance as you sit, on your couch or whatever, there are times that it looks like it's starting to fill up. Or maybe it's just the mind playing tricks on you. That's what I'm looking, I'm going, and sometimes, when I walk by the mantle, I'll kind of go up and like, no, but it looks like there's something in there. Bryce, no, you know what I mean. Bryce is nodding her head. Maybe that's a no, I'm not sure. Anyway, you have a bunch of stockings at the house. There's all kinds of great ones, but this is the classic Santa stocking, of course. And let me double check. Now, it would have been great if I would have planted something inside of this before I started talking about it, like an Easter egg from our Easter egg hunt that we had back in April of this year, and like pull out the egg and be like, what? Why is there an Easter egg inside of a stocking? Anyway, there's a lot of crazy things out there. But one of the things that's not crazy, but just perfect, is the East Daily Download. You enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna go and do something. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following. Closed captioning for the East Daily Download is sponsored by Hearing Life.